Well, maybe for today, it's the single thought that it's not about the money. And I think of some of these examples where, it's like standing in front of the produce at the supermarket, and you're looking at organic romaine versus regular romaine. I'm like, $2.49 versus $1.49. What am I going to do? And yet, do you know why you buy which one you buy? On the surface, it seems really simple, right? Do I want to save a buck or don't I? But I look at that same lettuce and I'm sitting there going, okay, well, I want to buy the organic. I like to cook. I want to support the local farmers. I want to avoid the pesticides. And then a loud voice in the back of my head says, buy the one for $1.49 and save a buck. And I got to ask myself, well, why the heck is that? And it wasn't until I looked at some of my own stories around money, like some of the stuff that happened to me years ago, that has bearing on what I do right now. And I think other people have this too, except, it's like I want to invite them to explore that possibility. I hear so many stories about people around money, and the things that they do, and the choices that they make. Being sent to the store as a kid, to get some milk, and they have some change. And there's a little kid walking out and seeing this little bear. She says, well, I got some change, and buys the bear. She goes home and her mom's like screaming at her. Makes her take the bear back. There's all kinds of possibilities for how that impacted that child and how she thinks about, whether or not her wants are important, and how she relates to money. And so when I talk to people about financial planning and about what I'm really trying to convey is that there's this whole world of decisions and things that go on that we're probably not aware of, and it has a lot to do with our emotions, a lot to do with how we were brought up, and the whole, people think maybe, well, financial planning is, it's like about the numbers and it's about the money and it's like stuff that they may not really want to face. But when you get right down to it, it's not about the money. Sometimes it's like facing our own stuff. And maybe really taking a look at what we really want in life. Because a lot of it is the thing I want to help people with most is making more conscious choices. But how can you help them make more conscious choices? So I think a lot of times people don't realize that there's a problem. About how something can influence you emotionally, and you're trying to make a purchase decision around something. And if your emotions are already kicking in, your thinking brain, this highly vaulted prefrontal cortex that's supposed to be this, locus of rational thinking and planning in our lives, it has a hard time engaging because the emotions are really what's in control. But really, when it gets right down to it, financial planning is just it's the solution in a lot of ways that I don't know that people see. But it really is a process for being clear about your values and your priorities and having your money go to those things that matter most to you, to living a satisfying and fulfilling life. And I think that's the closest you get to money buying happiness.